Well, everyone, we got recommended this video over on our Discord, so if you want a chance of recommending another video to us, for the Emperor, yes, for the Emperor, of course. I only know a bit about Deathwing because I played it a little bit alone. Apparently, yeah, you're playing as a Terminator, but yeah, over on the, well, part of the Dark Angels chapter. The Sons of Korriban, anyway. From what I remember, it was a bit of fun, but the AI was not great, unfortunately. So it's, not the best. Anyway, we're going to head into this.
The Heavy Flamer.
Yes, the Heavy Flamer. We are the chapter's finest. Oh my god.
You don't need to whip it like a noodle in a swimming pool.
Oh my god. That's a Heavy Flamer, alright.
Ardent holy fire. The time has come, brothers.
The time has come.
Shitpost/heresy alert. If you're offended when someone goofs up the lore or talks
That's
shit about your
fine.
favorite chapter of Space Marines, please. Welcome to the grim darkness of the future, where peace, happiness, and prosperity have been replaced by war, death, and destruction. Not necessarily in that order, but necessarily in mass quantities.
I will endure 1,000 deaths before I yield.
In the
Okay, Fable. No, not Fable. Chrono, do you remember what this is?
It's been a while. I'm wanting to say like one of the Emperor's Men or something like that.
No, this is a Space Marine and a Dreadnought.
Dreadnought. Okay.
A Dreadnought is when they are so heavily damaged that, but they have such great renown that basically they can't really be fixed, so they're put into this big robot thing. It basically just houses their torso and head.
Okay.
And that basically becomes their new body. Though they constantly need to be awake, so they have to be put in stasis to, stop them from moving.
I will endure 1,000 deaths before I yield.
In the last episode, 9 months ago, we were introduced to the sentient fungi known as the orcs.
They are basically
the corn-worshipping heretics known as the forces of chaos that make the civilian casualties of World War II look like a picnic.
Our great cornet demons.
This list is incomplete. You can help by expanding it.
Oh my god.
Most importantly, the Space Marines of the Imperium of Man, led by the venerate Emperor himself.
We are one in the Emperor and the will of man.
God.
And as much as I'd love to hear about your hyper-intelligent Dark Elder waifu, the dumbass weeaboo space communists, and the rattle me bones robots, the Xenos stealing your shit this time around are the gene-stealer Tyranids.
Your infestation spreads no further, alien.
It may sound like despotic deja vu for someone to be stealing your shit again,
it's always
but that's usually the way these 40k games go. Xenos are either killing something, breaking something, or stealing something. You're deployed to intervene, you realize the shit is fucked, and you may as well blow it all up anyways, and then you blow it all up.
Sometimes.
Can survive the flame.
Which may beg the question from your perspective, why not just blow it all up in the first place? Like Exterminatus nuke from orbit. And to that I retort,
because it is the Emperor's will, and also purging is really, really fun, bro.
The Gene Stealers are doing just that on one of your space hulks called the Elethros, and you're the librarian in charge of salvaging anything of value and purging the Xeno filth.
Heresy stops here!
Alongside Devastator Barakeel, Apothecary Nahum, and Shotcaller Belial, you make up Deathwing, the first company of the Dark Angels chapter.
We are the Angels of Death.
The whole Dark Angels in bone white armor may be a little confusing,
They're
but it's
usually
only
green.
Deathwing. The rest of the Dark Angels are actually green, even though the salamanders are already green.
It's a different color
green. Salamanders
green.
are almost always on fire, so it's not that hard to...
Brother, enough with the lore, brother.
It's understandable, but yeah. First company Marines usually get all their Terminator, which is the biggest, toughest, heaviest armor that the company usually has. Which usually also have the heaviest weapons, and you usually only send the first company in if some things are getting really bad. But yeah.
I got you.
Retribution is at hand. It is our strength. We
are the Sons of Korriban.
Let fury guide your weapons. Let vengeance be your song. We are the angels
Angels of
death,
death.
and our
Enemies
enemies
shall fall.
Decked out in Terminator armor, you're larger and more formidable than your ordinary
Yeah.
Space Marine, but not so huge that you can't fit
No,
through
I don't really
doorways
like the
a menacing
Caspian armor.
full-size
I
dreadnought.
prefer the other.
May block our path.
And you better believe you're gonna need this intimidating armor, because the Gene Stealers you're up against, well, they're not exactly small.
No, they can get big. So I'm guessing we're dealing with hive tyrants and all different kinds, because those aren't just like normal random
Did the
Tyranids.
Xenos get any bigger?
And you may be thinking, at least I have 2 Dark Angel Terminators to help me.
Wrong.
I know it may be heresy to shit-talk fellow Terminators.
Bold
Thank you for
words
the
someone at assault
Iridium.
cannon range.
Delete this heresy.
Heresy. It burns. We heard you were talking shit, brother.
But short of dispensing a few cookie-cutter voice lines and soaking up damage, they are useless.
Sorry, I accidentally hit the mic.
Are the angels of death.
Yeah, they're not very good. I only played a little bit of the game and it's not
Xeno. Steady yourself,
great.
brother.
Discipline is their sole strength, as in even if they are on the brink of death, they will not heal themselves unless you instruct them to.
Oh yeah.
So if you really want to get heretical, you can instruct
Dreadnoughts.
Apothecary
Where are the
to heal to
heretics?
constantly juice himself up with
No. From the saying is, it's where are the traitors? Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, this Space Hulk, for what I know, is a fun game as long as you have friends. But then again, there's a lot of games that are only fun if you have friends.
True.
So yeah. Maybe we'll play Dark Tide or Vermintide one day. Mods. You know what to do.
Heals like a fiending junkie, and he becomes a Tyranid broodlord punching bag while you inflict heavy damage on
There.
whatever's attempting to eat you.
Tyrannid bait is not the right word, brother. I prefer expeditionary Tyrannid punching bag.
Your skill tree allows you to
Common,
make
you
these
can do
fellow
it now.
brothers of yours more powerful,
Okay.
yourself more powerful, or grant additional purging abilities, and
Ah,
I sure as shit
psychic
didn't blow
powers.
any of it on them.
Yes, brother Barricade, I realize you want better armor, but I can now purge heretics in 3 different kinds of fire.
At least you're
That is great. Librarians are actually, basically they're the psychers of Space Marines. They can basically use the crazy space magic. Yes, you ban anyone that uses that line of cheap viewers on
Objectives are simple because you'll usually see a one-word description like fight or destroy off in the distance, and I think you already know what the hell you're doing here. So let me save my breath.
The Xenos are coming. We have to exterminate them at all costs.
I'm gonna need
I mean,
more bolts
yeah.
for this heresy. I'm confused by this heresy, brother. Are the foul Xenos just purging themselves?
I don't know.
Predictably, once the string of objectives is complete, you realize the Gene Stealers lived up to their names by stealing your genes and decide to incinerate the place exterminatus style.
It was impossible to remove the traces of our gene seed from the bodies of the aliens. So Grandmaster Belial vowed to destroy everything instead.
Okay.
Consider this a clear division in the video.
Our guns have fallen silent, brother.
Because the single player, especially on the No Mercy difficulty, can be a frustrating, overwhelming with annoyance, and underwhelming with content experience where you feel like
I only
a lone
played the first
guardsman
mission,
against a
but
legion of
yeah.
Xenos. Let me tell you about the Tyranids. But the multiplayer is 5 times
I never got
better,
to play
a
the
totally
multiplayer.
different animal, and it feels heretical even looping it in with a single player because it's a completely distinct
Ooh.
experience.
You have a Terminator
Xenophobia
Slave comic?
increases.
Xenophobia. Oh my god. There's so many jokes like that you can make, but yeah. Oh, I'm glad to hear you got your Terminator squad, Common. Anyway, we're going to continue purging this through usual means. We cannot allow them to survive. I will say a lot of the voice acting in here is top tier. Well,
40K game when instead of saying waiting for players, it's
we're waiting for brothers.
Wait for brother.
I'm getting
Brother.
too loyal for this shit.
Brother.
Look at Psycho. He's ready to smack a heretic.
Yeah, power fist.
First of all, multiplayer allows you to play 6 classes instead of just 1.
Oh,
Not that I
nice.
hated playing a
My
librarian,
face, but I don't know what a librarian looks like because I can't fucking read.
but heavy weapon specialty granted me an assault cannon and abilities like zero spread, a devastating mine, and a
one with
virtual
brothers.
A10 warthog.
I love a
for an
power
arm.
fist.
Cannon deployed.
Blood ravens
Yeah.
be like. me, an intellectual.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh, the size range.
No,
I
you
can't get a
you
pop both my
Assault cannon is cool, but
That's zero accuracy on that rate of fire.
Easy for somebody with a fucking A10 Warthog straight in their arm to say.
Run to me, brother. They'll all get fucked if they run into it. Just watch.
I do like a good power fist though.
Done.
I prefer a power sword.
Apothecaries are important because with half the Tyranids being able to tear through your armor like a Cheetos bag, you're gonna need an answer to your H key, which happens to be a needle drill the size of a baseball bat.
Stimulant deployed.
I don't really know how apothecaries work in 40k. Someone could probably tell me, but yeah, they're basically the healers of the group. I don't really know how the drill helps. Yeah. I know what after this stream I'm going to play Dark Tide. Good for you. I have 2 squads of them. One is a Terminator squad and the other are 2 characters in Terminator. Cool. Cool. Oh my god, they're all asking for the apothecary.
Brother, I need an apothecary. This Tyranid whispered in my ear he needed one too.
You would do that. You would do that. The apothecary walks up. You think he's gonna heal you. You think he's gonna heal you by stabbing you with a needle. He just punches you in the face. Hold on, brother. Hold on, brother. The cooldown. There, I'm gonna drill your ass.
By the way,
there you go. Hey man, how many fingers am I
Oh,
holding? Turn off
God.
your heavy flamer so I can tell you.
Oh my god.
Thank you, brother.
Tactical specialty was a must-have because he can revive a fallen brother.
Oh, good.
Not done, brother.
An interrogator chaplain is a no-brainer because he
Oh.
can revive 3 fallen brothers,
Whoa.
temporarily reflect all incoming damage, and temporarily become invincible.
What the
which
hell?
makes him broken as shit, the best looking, and overall a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, chaplains are the only ones that get these skull masks. Unless it's like a certain chapter, but yeah. They're basically the moral guidance of the group and making sure no one's leaning towards heresy.
Can I speak to your manager?
The point I'm making with all of this fuss about classes is that multiplayer offers both variety and specialization. Whether you're
Rick
looking
is
for
our
something
chaplain.
different or you just want to
No,
play
I'm the
someone that
captain.
suits your
What are you
style,
talking
you
about?
can move far beyond the librarian of the single player, and Retribution just isn't the same without your brothers.
Yeah.
To partake in our crusade is
To be immortal.
It's worth mentioning at this point to turn Codex rules on because it is a far less grindy experience, and more importantly, friendly fire is off. With the amount of heavy flamers we run, I'd say the Codex Astartes does support this action.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first thing that you do, of course. Yeah.
The space book says this is bad.
Don't
Oh my god.
There's no need.
Dear lord.
It says we can't do that in the codex. Well, I can't read.
Well, I can't
Flames.
Does search
Everybody
particular
gets
harvest gene
until
seed from
Lolly
fallen
Rick
brothers.
pull out the heavy flame.
Oh god. But yeah, I do know that they.
Lolly Rick.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. But yeah, I know that I do know that the apothecaries will harvest gene seed from fallen brothers.
Which conveniently leads me to my next point. Weapons.
I'm gonna need a heavy flavor for this heresy.
In the single player, you've got to use a versatile weapon. You've got big targets, small targets, close targets, distant targets, so
thank you
much
for
of
the
the
head pats.
arsenal you can't use because it doesn't meet all those requirements. Take the Redemption, for example, the badass scatterbolter that blasts Xenos away in a ricochet of righteous steel.
Nice.
God, the ragdoll with that is so good, Heavenly.
Yeah, it just
You
flew
shoot them
across the
so
Oh.
far.
Stormbolter and Stormbolter.
Oh damn.
Shit, ricochets? What the fuck?
Yup.
In
That
the single
is
player, you won't
deadly.
have the range to hit the dudes with Grimdark Panzer Shreks or anything
Oh,
at a
sh-
distance for that matter, and your brain dead brethren sure as shit won't notice them, so you're boned due to lack of range. But in
Ah, yeah, that makes perfect sense. All I was gonna say, yeah, that's part. There's a gene stealer cult in
multiplayer,
there.
you can combine your Redemption with a heavy flamer,
'Cause,
Spirit of
Tyranids don't
Caliban,
really
and Stormbolter
use
for
normal
coverage
weaponry.
in all ranges. You cover your brother up close while they cover anything at a distance.
The Emperor!
That's
Yeah.
also the reason why Melee is a bit of a joke, because on normal difficulty, I love crushing heretics and merciless retribution.
My faith is my shield. By all accounts, it was no more than a hulking mass of steel.
But with any
Oh,
higher
damn.
difficulty, it just doesn't work. Not only because Tyranids specialize in melee combat as apex predators, but so
Yep.
many gene stealers can one-shot you, it's paramount to purge them before they get close. Furthermore, damage is localized, as in if a gene stealer chomps your right arm, you can't shoot, and slashes your legs, you can't run away. So again, melee is a tough sell.
Yeah.
Hey, at least you can use a power fist with every heavy weapon, so it may not be a sword or an axe, but you can still smack a heretic.
Yeah.
You get the point I'm hammering at. Every weapon in the arsenal is at your disposal with brothers by your side
Hooray.
in multiplayer, instead of a handful of versatile ones in the single player, which means more fun, more purging, and of course, indiscriminate use of the heavy flamer.
I tell you to stop using your flamer.
Dear God,
so that I
he
can
can't see.
First of all, this is a heavy flamer. Why are you flaming me? I'm right.
My flame does not discriminate.
I'm an equal opportunity flamer.
Oh my God.
Equal opportunity purging. Hey! No.
You're a disciplining mother with like a spray bottle. And it's a heavy flamer.
No!
It's heavy for a reason, because the Xenos
Sounds
you're
like
up
you're
against
talking
are
to a cat.
categorized as apex predators,
or a dog.
suicidal apex predators,
those.
and apex predators so large that they can only be described as virtually immortal.
It's a big boy.
It's a big boy. Get out of my way, Clue.
Big guy.
Out of my way.
I'm too chunky.
Yeah. Oh, you're
Lord.
behind the man with the assault cannon.
Gotcha. You'll come up in a second.
No, we'll be fine, Clue. You got an assault cannon and a heavy flamer, he'll go down. There
Yeah.
Technically, the Scythe Strain is virtually immortal, and the Brood Lord is virtually immortal and psychic. So, rule of thumb, Cthulhu-looking Xenos are superior to non-Cthulhu-looking
Because they have
Xenos.
psychic powers.
Get behind me, brother.
There's a 20-foot-tall praying mantis
Ow.
dog-looking thing that just cuts your buddy in half and doesn't go down with an initial burst. It's either a Scythe Strain or a Brood Lord, and you may want to start a tactical withdrawal.
Tactical
because two
withdrawal.
more are on their way.
Retreat now for victory later.
All right, everything you got. Everything you got to the Brood
Take
Lord
it
on the
down.
right. Just do the one close to the objective. As soon as he gets here, Goose, hit your reflect, and after it's done, hit your invincibility.
Oh, there's another one.
Back. I got the reflect damage.
You're honestly not going to be able to see anything. Just keep tanking him. We got
Just
a
keep
heavy
hitting him.
fire and
Just
assault
keep
cannon
hitting him.
laying into him. It doesn't matter if
I
you
can't see. I can't see
They
anything.
gotta be so sharp.
I got you. You're coming back.
That's one down. One down.
Okay.
That's it. That's it. They're
I can't
toast.
see a
They're
fucking
toast.
thing.
When the 20-foot-tall genetically perfect apex predator gets mowed down by a bunch of dipshit farmers with flashlights.
I can rant about the bullshit psychers that can one-shot you with heresy, but I don't want this
great.
video to
Gene
quadruple in
Stealer
length for the
cults.
sake of Xeno sorcery space magic.
I am calm. What sorcery is this?
Yet no matter how terrifying the Xenos you're faced with, they all have a glaring weakness with no known counter. Doors.
Oh.
point of strategic import.
It may sound weird that doors are the pinnacle of strategy
Yeah,
in
what the heck?
Deathwing, but deciding whether to lock them, unlock them, or simply power fist them open for a rapid escape is the closest it comes to chess.
Oh.
Only rubble. You're insisting on a risk.
A quick tutorial on doors. These are the most important things. Not even fucking
Oh.
fire that can get through that
Oh my God.
Go through doors. Keep them out, right?
Yes, if you hack it.
Oh, then.
Close this door behind us. Oh wait, we can't.
Oh,
And this
wait.
is where I'd lock the door. If there was one.
Alright, this isn't what we're actually supposed to do. Now come come through.
Oh my God.
Get in here, brother. I'll block it. I'll block it. I'll block it. I can shut it.
shit,
No, I'll get it. Oh, I can hear him right there.
Pretty sure
Damn.
that's from last mission.
He is right there, and he is so mad.
He's pissed, brother.
We do not want your Girl Scout cookies, brother.
It should also be mentioned that doors and entryways are the most dangerous adversary in all of the Elethros because they can swallow you without mercy or meaning.
There's a lot
Oh.
of man, he's probably in this
Oh,
thing
that
hasn't
seems
opened
fair.
up.
That seems fair. I gotta
I
burst
mean,
this heresy.
we don't care if it's fair
It's like
because we
heresy to
want
me,
to kill the
brother.
Tyranids.
I don't see anybody.
Heresy is now airborne. Get this off my screen.
Oh my
I'll
God.
fucking light him on fire though. I don't give a shit.
Open the door. Open the door.
I'm trying.
Brother. Brother.
It's blocked.
Brother.
It's just stuck there like a big piece of shit. The Codex
like it.
Stardust does not support this action.
Brother, I am pinned here.
If you don't
Damn.
get stuck, you'll experience the best the game has to offer
The environments
outside of the
are
heavy
huge.
flamer, which is the environment. From the biggest freezer in the universe to the massive cathedrals, holy shit is it ever well
Crazy.
done.
Does the architecture bring honor to the Emperor? Yes. Are we overloading the reactor to purge it all in flame in 20 minutes?
Yes.
Also yes.
Look at my screen. I'm freezing my ass off in here.
Step
That's such a good solution, brother.
Brother, are you cold?
Brother, I am chilled here.
And the better decisions you make, the longer you'll stay alive, the
Oh.
more purging you'll do, and the more renown you'll earn.
Upgrades.
To spend on upgrades like faster reloads, beefier health, and weapons that never jam.
I don't always jam my spirit.
Oh, jam.
But when I do, it's because the Sice rain is breathing on my face.
My face when I see a hive tyrant and I'm reloading.
Oh. Yeah.
Resilient increases HP by 30% for each body part.
Yeah,
The
definitely.
Sice Marine just walks up and jabs you in the arm. You're still at 100%.
Cosmetics are available too, which you can frown upon all you want, but you've really got to grind for them, and at least they aren't microtransactions.
This skin is the indomitable assault cannon of wrath.
Holy
Oh my
shit,
God.
Psycho, that's such a neat skin. Fuck.
Oh, well, thank you.
Traitor's doom, destruction's glory, the voice of devastation, torment of defiance, and pain of the heretic.
These also like ship names for somewhere in the Imperial Imperial Navy. Or maybe in Halo, because those have some really cool ship names. I feel this urge to sneeze just coming, which is why I stopped for... sorry about that. Anyway, so these names are cool.
Jesus.
Wait, is that...
Thank you for the bless you.
Wait. I can really ham that up. Just
Okay.
Bane of the Heritage.
Voice modulator.
Torment of defiance. Traitor's doom. Destruction's glory. Voice of devastation.
God.
All good names.
Oh, it's hilarious.
I'm glad that I successfully deceived you until the end of the video, because the greatest enemy in the entire game, frame rates. Even with a monster rig of an i9
I don't think my computer can
80XE
take this
and a
then.
2080 Ti, I consistently cratered to sub 40 FPS from the sheer amount of Xeno filth and heavy flamer on my screen.
Yeah.
the Emperor's finest.
I don't think I can do it then.
My graphics card is gonna break. It's gonna break.
Dear Lord. I don't even have that great of a graphics card.
Ray tracing enabled.
I still am at 40.
But I'm also glad and most thankful that I had my brothers beside me, because we had
Aw.
Jackal, who knows everything about 40K.
Lionel Johnson is the Primarch of the Dark Angels. The only reason he hasn't returned is because he's literally just asleep.
Jello, who
Kinda. From what I know, he got stabbed and he's like hyper sleep. It's a whole authorian. He's awake now. He's awake and doing stuff right now, but he's going through like this weird metaphysical walk to see his traitor sons. It's a thing.
knows next to nothing about 40K.
What is that? It's my ex-wife, Karen.
Karen, that fits.
I
already gave you the alimony.
The custody papers. Kids are coming.
Ben Heavenly, who fits somewhere in between.
Sounds like a bunch of nerds. Blood for the blood god. That's clearly some heresy.
I hope you had fun breaking heretics in half with me.
Light will not save you, foul Xeno.
And even if you didn't, we purged them all in flame and bounced on out of there anyways.
Of course. He's now a coma, he's now awake. Pretty much.
The end.
I'd like to extend a solemn RIP to all of the shitters in my Discord that I banned for saying the Deathwing is trash. I don't know. Anybody
God.
I ban is the same pile of filth in my book.
Damn.
This is how I look when I ban people.
What the hell? What the hell is that?
Oh my god, what is
Right.
Secondly, I kind of miss having a boss fight. Not that I miss Xeno scum in any way, shape, or form, but maybe if there was a bigger Xeno that I got to fight that said some shit like, that could have been kind of neat. Instead of just seeing a bigger and bigger Tyranid each time, they didn't have a name.
It's
And thirdly,
Tyranids, they don't
holy
really
shit,
have...
do I ever miss unlimited sprint? I know it's not something that always goes through your mind, but when you've run like 20 feet and you are just sucking wind, damn, do I ever miss unlimited sprint. Holy
Holy
Yeah.
God. With all that being said, I had a ton of fun playing this game. I had a ton of fun making this video. Anytime I just get to play in your sandbox, those of you that are really, really hardcore 40K dudes, I have a blast. In closing, I'd like to thank you guys so very much for watching. It means the world to me that you watched to the end of the video, and I had so much fun creating content at a Warhammer 40K. It is so over the top. It is so nuts. I love every second of it. And be sure to tune in next year when we go to a Salamander's barbecue.
I got what's gonna happen. If you play so just put it on your Steam list and wait for a sale. There's shit discounts all the time. That's true. And have for you by yourself, not just Whiffer. What are you doing? What is this video? I'm turning off the music just in case. The game's for you. It's full of boy blares looking Ultra Smurfs. Can't see it. Also, shout out to Grimdite for clarifying the lore. What the heck is this part on the internet? That makes me laugh. 33 hicks. Those magnificent bastards deserve a raise. Or 12. What the hell was that part? Real darky. Oh? I have no idea who that is. Anyway. Well, what did you think of that game, Chrono?
Funny.
Yeah. I played Deathwing once. But I've never actually gotten it, well... I've never actually played with friends on it because I couldn't find anyone, but, you know. It's just how it goes sometimes. Anyway. Thank all of you so much for coming by if you like what we're doing here. Thank you all so much over on YouTube, and if you like, you know, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you all a bit later. Who's the penguin in the background? That's one of my first mods. Penguin. He's, he got a little, basically chibi made of us over here. Well, he got a little stuffed animal design by my friend Alma, so I just put it on the bed there. She also made the other one over there of me, which I wanted to make into a stuffed animal one day. Anyway, thank you all so much, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye. But yeah, do all the new things.